Aslam alikum everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Today we will discuss the second and third act of the novel The Importance of Being Earnest. So let's start. The second act opens in the garden at the Mehr house. It is the house of Jack Worthing at countryside. Miss Prism is discovered to be seated at the table and Cecily is watering flowers. Prism asks Cecily to start reading her German grammar instead of watering flowers. Cecily doesn't like to study, so she forcefully sits there. Cecily said that it would be great if Uncle Jack bring his brother here, because they might have good influence on him. But Miss Prism does not like him. Cecily keeps distracting herself with her diary that annoys Miss Prism and she asks her to keep it aside. During their conversation, Miss Prism told her that she had also written a 3-volume novel in his early days. After that, Dr. Chasuble enters. During their conversation you will realize that Dr. Chasuble is not in favor of marriage. Miss Prism said she has a headache now. So Miss Prism and Dr. Chasuble went for a walk. When they gone, Merriman entered and gave a card to Cecily by saying that Jack's brother Mr. Earnest is here. She had to let him in. It was Algernon who came here as the brother of Jack. During their conversation, Algernon tried to convince her that he is Mr. Earnest. After exchanging few dialogues, Algernon said that he is hungry. So they both pass into the house. When they gone, Miss Prism and Dr. Chasuble came back to the garden. Miss Prism told Dr. Chasuble that he should get married now. During their conversation, Jack came. They were surprised because they were expecting him to come back on Monday. Jack told them that his brother died because of severe chill abroad in Paris. After that, Jack asked Dr. Chasuble that he can christen a grown-up man like him, and Dr. Chasuble said yes. After that, Cecily came into the garden and said to Jack that his brother Ernest is here. Jack said it is nonsense. Cecily said although his brother is careless, but now he should forgive him and start having good terms with him. She ran back to the house and came back along with Algernon. Jack was surprised and angry at the same time. Cecily forced Jack to handshake with Algernon. And Algernon pretends that he is Jack's brother Ernest. After this, Miss Prism, Dr. Chasuble and Cecily went from the garden. Jack started scolding Algernon, but in the meanwhile Merriman came and said to Jack that she has unpacked Ernest's luggage and set them in the room. Jack became angry and asked her to order dog cart so that Ernest can leave. She said yes and went. Algernon told Jack that he likes Cecily. But Jack said do not talk about her like that. After that, Jack went inside the house to change his clothes. When he was gone, Cecily came and began to watering the flowers. Algernon told her that he likes him and will marry to her. Cecily became happy and told him that she is already engaged with him 3 months ago, even when she did not know him. She said that she engaged to him on 14th of February and she also wrote letters to herself from him. Cecily said that they broke up on 22nd of March because she did not even know him. She also told him that she had always wished to be loved by a person whose name is Ernest, and it would be difficult for her to love him if his name was not Ernest. After hearing this, Algernon asked her that is Dr. Chasuble a highly learned priest here? She said yes. So he said her to order dog cart come here after a week at the same time and went. When he was gone, Miss Fairfax came. Jack was not there, so she met with Cecily. Initially they liked each other. Cecily told her that Jack is her guardian, but then she said she is engaged to Mr. Earnest. Hearing this, Miss Fairfax aka Gwendolen became angry and said that no, Ernest is his fiancé. After that, Jack entered. He was happy after seeing Gwendolen here. But Gwendolen asked him if he is engaged to Cecily. Jack laughed and said no. Then Cecily said that she is not engaged with Uncle Jack, she is engaged with his brother Mr. Earnest. At that point Algernon entered. And Cecily said that here he is Ernest by fiancé. But Algernon said no, he is her cousin Algernon. At that point both of them told their real identity. Cecily and Gwendolen embraced each other by saying that they are being fooled by these boys. After that they both went into the house. Jack and Algernon sit on the chairs. Both have said they will not allow each other to marry with Cecily and Gwendolen. Algernon said that he is serious about Cecily, that even Ha has taken an appointment with Dr. Chasuble to be christened with the name of Ernest at 5:45 today. Jack said that it is nonsense because he had already talked about it with Dr. Chasuble and took that appointment at 5:30. Algernon started eating muffins and said he became hungry in these situations. Jack gawns and sinks into a chair while Algernon still continues eating. So that is the summary of the second act of drama, The Importance of Being Earnest. Summary of last act will be uploaded soon, inshallah. Till then, like, share and subscribe to my channel, and Allah Hafiz.